I'd like to call the Site Plan Review Committee to order for Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. Roll call, please.
Mary Kudowski.
Here.
Gary Paul.
Here.
Dennis Persick.
Here.
Dale Quinn.
Here.
Dan Pampron.
Here.
Carrie Rathburn.
Here.
And Andy Krowski is excused.
Please stand for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And please remember our men and women throughout the world in uniform. I have no changes to the agenda. I need a motion to approve, please.
Move to approve.
We have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion carried. Number 5, action on the minutes of the May 20th, 2025 Site Plan Review Committee.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion and a second to approve those minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed. Motion carried. Number 6, items for discussion and possible action. 6A, consider, discuss, act on a site plan review request for a third wall sign for Packer City International at 611 Hanson Road, parcel VA-173-4. Aaron.
All right, thank you. I'll share my screen and bring up the elevation and just the site plan. So this is for the pretty much refurbished Packer City International, corner of Hanson and Ashland. What you see here is a site plan which was approved last year by the Site Plan Review Committee. The requested third wall sign is to go on this kind of diagonal elevation right here with a first and a second wall sign on Hanson and also fronting on Ashland and the Wisconsin Central Railroad Corridor. In terms of the sign elevation, it's the international logo that you see here, item A. Again, it's just the logo above the main entrance or main window on that elevation. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
We've had other companies that have come for a third wall sign, correct, Aaron?
Yes, this is a very common request, and in this location, since it is heavily trafficked industrial area, there's really no concern from village staff on the request.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve. Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the request for a third wall sign for Packer City International. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion carried. 6B, consider, discuss, act on a site plan review request for a park shelter at Pioneer Elementary School, 1360 Ponderosa Avenue, parcel VA-157-2. Aaron.
All right, I will share my screen again to show up a site plan. Okay, so here's, I see Pioneer Elementary School over here in this area, softball diamonds 1 and 2. The proposed shelter location is located on this concrete pad right next to baseball diamond 1. It is a partnership between the school district and Ashwaubenon Girls Youth Softball to request the park shelter. As far as the shelter itself, property is zone P, public use. It certainly is a permitted use within that zoning district. Fairly common construction park shelter. Should be noted that the shelter will need to meet all construction requirements for a park shelter, including uplift requirements. Make sure it doesn't tip over in a windstorm, things like that. So again, a building permit and accessory structure permit will be required before starting construction. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Aaron, this is elevated off the ground, isn't it?
No, it's not. That's just.
Oh, it's not, that's just piling I'm looking at?
Yep, that's exactly right. Those are just the footings that you see there.
Okay, then that eliminates my question.
I'll move to approve it.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Any second? We have a second from Dennis. Motion and a second to approve the request for a park shelter at Pioneer Elementary School. Any other questions, discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Motion carried. 6C, consider, discuss, act on a site plan review request for a Bandshell at Klipstine Park, 900 Anderson Drive, parcel VA-129. Aaron?
All right, thank you. And I will share my screen one last time here. All right, so this is a request for a bandshell at Klipstine Park, as discussed. What you see here where the star is, that is where when they have music in the park. Currently, there's a slab right there. The slab would be removed and the bandshell put in this location, basically fronting then to maybe to the south. So just give you a locational there. And then the elevation that you see here consists of a mix of some stone, brick, has the cable guardrails, so on and so forth. Should be noted that the property is subject to environmental controls through the DNR, and the applicant is working with the DNR and making sure that all environmental restrictions and appropriate cautions are maintained. Also noted, similar to the park shelter, an Ashwaubenon building permit will be required prior to beginning construction. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Otherwise, we do have a representative of the requester in the audience as well.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Well, first of all, we got a rough crowd here to put up. Very nice. I gotta compliment you guys on the nice job you've done raising your money for this and making something that was not put in when the building was built. This was something eliminated from the budget when we did the referendums for the 3 projects, and this time we finally got it, so. I think it's a nice addition to the park. All we need is a few trees, which will come eventually. So, I don't know how you're gonna pick it apart. Anybody got any questions? I'll let them roll with it.
Looks nice.
Yeah, just another comment. It looks really nice. Be a great addition, I think.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility. I know we've had many meetings on it, and I'd like to say thank you to the donors for this project. It is a beautiful addition, so.
Could I say something just for a second? Put that picture up. No, I want to make sure everybody in the committee knows.
Okay. Could you state your name and address for the record, please?
Bukowski, 2570 Clive, CLIVE Street, Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin.
Very good.
We've been working on this for, believe it or not, several years. Okay, oh, good. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. Okay. And what you see here, this little block is going to be where the donors are recognized in black granite. It looks like this. All right? And it's going to be, what did I do with that? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, that's okay. I know this looks big, and it is. It's 24 by 48. This is what that's going to look like. But it'll be in the middle of that bottom section. And village president and the parks director and whoever Mary wants to figure out what will be on that. The donors' names will be on it. But we've talked about, just today, we talked about another sign up here. It'll be under an eave, which would basically say, "Welcome to Ashwaubenon." That's important. If you put that, originally we thought about putting it down here, but people won't see that when they come in. So we're going to explore putting not nothing fancy, but a sign up above there that welcomes people to Ashwaubenon. That will give us a little more room to put something looks very nice on this board down below that'll go on the granite. We've been working with Ian, the architect, and with IEI contractors. This is private money going in, but once it gets built, it'll be turned over to the village. So that's what the plan is. And I know the village went ahead and applied for for the grant, and you received that $50,000 grant, which is great, which is wonderful. So the three donors are here, Dick Koppel, Jim Appleton, representing the Appleton family, and myself. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If not, I'll give it back to Aaron. Okay, thank you.
Does- Okay, does anybody have any questions, comments? It is it's a beautiful building. Thank you very much. Okay, does anybody have a motion?
I'll move to approve the Ashwaubenon Park Shelter at Klipstine Park.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the Bandshell at Klipstine Park, 900 Anderson Drive. Any other comments, questions? Hearing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, number 7, items for next agenda. Do we have a next agenda, Aaron?
Nothing yet, but we have another week to go.
Okay. I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you.